verse 9, the Lord said to Adam, in the sweat of thy face, that is after they ate the fruit, and now they can see, according to what Lucifer told them through the serpent, that you will be able to see. They are able to see, but what they see made them to be afraid of God. The knowledge they acquire made them to know that they have done something very, very, very terrible. And God has to punish them for what they have done. In Genesis, when God came to look at them, as he usually come and see them and speak to them and talk with them, as you will read in Genesis chapter 3, from verse 1 to 24, when God came, they hid themselves. God knew where they are, so God asked them, Adam, where are you? Because they are not where God usually meets with them. They have went and hide themselves away from God, thinking that God will not see them. But look at it. If you look from above a city, let's say you are in the airplane and you are looking for somebody that you know the area where that person used to be all the time, you will clearly see all around and beyond of where they are. You will see them. Even when they are hiding, you will see them. Because there is no house to hide inside. It's just trees that God himself created and know where they're supposed to be, how they're supposed to look when you look at them. God knows the Garden of Eden more than Adam and Eve. So God is coming from heaven, looking down at them. He knew where they are. So he called them. Why are you not where you're supposed to be? Adam, where are you? And Adam told God like a little baby will say, we have eaten from the garden, we have eaten from the fruit, and now we are naked and we are hiding. We are naked, so we are hiding. And God was very, very angry. You will read all of those in Genesis 3, 1 through 24. God was very angry, very, very, very unhappy. Talk about somebody who built a house and put her children there, or his children there, keeping them safe, protecting them from anything and everything that can hurt them, giving them the best life that anybody can give their children. And somebody, somewhere, came and destroyed that house and destroyed those children. In this case, there is no house, it's a garden. So, Lucifer had came and spoke through the serpent and destroyed the life of Adam and Eve, the most precious things that God created, and gave this thing his own life. So he became the most precious creation apart from angels. How God wants to see this creation growing and be what God have intention for them to be. This purpose purposes cannot be fulfilled anymore. God was very, very unhappy. His precious two children, I will call them, are destroyed. The Lord was so unhappy. So the Lord said to Adam, "In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread." That is one of what God said to them in his anger. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread till thou return unto the ground, for out of it was thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. My people will call it Iporipongba, that somebody called Iporipongba somebody, telling that person, this is where you come from and that is where you will go. Adam did not know he is from the soil. Now, because of his sin, he now understands that among those things that you need to know, that you want to know, that you coveted to know, is the fact that you are an ordinary soil. And now that you have decided to disobey me, said the Lord was talking to them, you will surely go back to that soil where you come from. That is a statement that undo everything that God had done in creating Adam. From the soil you come from, and unto the soil you should go. You are ordinary dust, and unto dust thou should return. The judgment of God to Adam, it was very, very fierce. And whatever God said to Adam goes to Eve. Adam. And Eve became as the gods, knowing both good and evil. And also, they now know that they are soil, and they will go back to the soil. That is the evil part of the tree, that the fruit of the tree that they ate. In the book of Isaiah, Isaiah chapter 45, Isaiah 45, verse 7, God said he created, let's look for it. God said he created both good and evil. Isaiah 45, chapter 45, verse 7. In Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7, God said these words, I formed the light and create darkness. I made peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. And let's read verse 8 also. Drop down, ye heavens, from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. created it all. I added it all. When God said, I created peace and I created evil, that is what God means. Adam did not know what if the fruit of life, the fruit of wisdom, the fruit of knowledge and evil. He doesn't know what that means when God told them. God had given them all his peace, continually giving them peace and joy and gladness and love and kindness. God continually to give them everything that is positive and good and righteous, teaching them judgment, teaching them how to deal with everything and all the things that will come to their life. But they know not evil until they ate from the tree that God said don't eat any fruit from. The Lord then let them know what evil means. Evil means to die. Evil means destruction. Evil means everything that is not good. And God said he created evil for a purpose. And as we can see, evil means punishment. And this punishment for Adam and Eve is eternal until God raised up Jesus Christ for us. So when God said, I created peace and I created evil, that is what God means. After the Lord pronounced death on Adam, which automatically affected evil, which automatically affect Eve, because she was taken from Adam. The Lord deprived them from taking fruit from the tree of life. I read again. After the Lord pronounced death on Adam, which automatically affects Eve, because she was taken from Adam, the Lord deprived them from taking fruit from the tree of life, which could have kept them living, despite the cause of death on them. What is that spelling for us? If God had let them eat from the tree of life, that will keep them living, because the tree of life is created to keep human being and every living animal and insect and everything, to keep us living. Its purpose is to keep us living. That is why when we eat our vegetable, our body renew itself. When we eat our nuts, our fruits, our body renew itself. All these vegetables and roots and everything that God created for us, they all have their own purpose to serve in our body. But that tree of life has its own special purpose that is different from all the vegetables of the earth. It has the purpose of renew the body. Not that I know much about it more than God said it, but as the conversation between God and Adam continue in the presence of the angels, The tree of life and its fruits supposed to continue to renew the body. You can say that when human being, we can have our life, the breath of God is working in us, we call ourselves a living soul, but we have pain here, we have sore there, depends on what we do, where we cut ourselves. These three are supposed to renew us. The breath of God is supposed to keep us living, but the tree is supposed to renew the body. Adam and Eve, they realize that they have done something great. Cause came to everything that God gave unto them. Death come to everything that God created for them. Everything used to renew itself. They never see one that died before. Now, they're going to learn about death. And this is because the tree of life is supposed to be healing their dust body. But God have to take them away from that tree of life. And the Lord said, behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and earth, and live forever. You hear that? The tree of life supposed to keep them living forever. It's not to be compared with the life of God, the breath of God in them. The breath of God in them is a living breath on its own that keep them living. For as long as God allowed them to have that breath, they will continue living. And if they did not sin, if they did not eat from the tree of knowledge